All right, so first of all, you want to make sure the cover's on. I'm going to take the cover off. And it should, when it gets turned off, have everything down. Somebody did not turn it off correctly. So all of the levers should be down. Then you want to turn it on. So to turn it on, you're going to come back here. So it's going to be the top right of the board. You're going to feel this little switch and you're going to flip it. And then you're going to know that it's on because everything's going to go dark. You're going to give it a couple minutes and wait for the computer screen to come on. And then once everything's loaded, you should be good to go. So, this is a Strand lighting console. Strand is just the type. So whenever you run this console, there's a couple things you need to know. So the first one, see here where it says Grandmaster. If your Grandmaster is not up, which it's not, it's all the way at 0, nothing will turn on. So watch this. If we look at the stage, we have just some work lights on the stage. I can try to turn things on, but nothing's gonna happen. Okay, now if I turn this Grandmaster all the way up, then I'm able to come over here, and if I turn something on, you'll notice that it works. So see, I'm changing the colors there. That is because my Grandmaster is on. I also want to go ahead and have my Playback Master on, just in case. So we've got these two up. So if you're ever having an issue and something's not working, you want to make sure your Grandmaster and your Playback Master are on. All right, so now comes the part that actually controls the lights. So if you look at these numbers down here, so you've got 1 through 12 at the top. And you've got 13 through 24 at the bottom. These are going to be your submasters. So all that means, it says sub up here. All that means is that I have programmed these to do specific things. So for example, if you look at number 1, it says trees. Now our trees, if I turn those on, oh, my bulbs just went out. You will notice that those are my tree lights. So trees just means that they're hung on the sides of the stage. So those are my tree lights or my face lights. So face light means it's going to light the actor's face. So that's trees. Number 2, you've got trees, no steps, which the steps at the front of the stage. That means there's trees, same location, but they aren't focused on the front of the stage. Then you have your face light. So our face lights are going to come from the box up top. So if you see that box up top, you've got multiple colors. We do not have control over what colors, but we do have just face light that also will help light the actor's face. Then we have house. So our all house, of course, that's going to turn on our audience lights. Then we have full stage. That's going to give me all of the stage lights. That means reprogrammed. First electric. So anytime you see, if you look down here, first electric and second electric down here. First electric means the first light batten. So the furthest down stage lighting batten. So there is a batten or a bar that has lights hung from it. That's our first electric. So if you look at the stage, this first electric is going to light the front part of the stage. The second electric will also light some of the front part of the stage, but it's more towards the middle. And then our strip lights are kind of our third electric. Those are in the very back. So you can just kind of see there towards upstage where those lights are coming on. Then if we come down here, we have our LEDs. So our LED lights are gonna be also on our first electric, but they're a special kind of light. So LEDs, basically those are brand new and they don't get hot like other lights, and they're able to change color. So I can bring up my red LEDs and it's going to turn everything red. I can bring up my green. I could bring up my purple, or I could do like a combination. If I wanted to do like a blue, I could bring up my red and purple. That's not blue. There's kind of a blue. And also just have white ones. And then I also have, if you look over here, my scoops are gonna be at the back of the stage, but there's a little color that those will add. My strobes, those are strobe lights. There's 2 of those. And then notice that some of these are dark. So if you notice like this one, if I bring this one up, nothing's going to happen. So nothing happens. If they're dark, that means I haven't programmed anything to them. And there's a few that aren't labeled, just leave those alone. Okay, so that's kind of the basic part. So if you're coming up here and you just have to turn the lights on, maybe I ask you to turn on the red LEDs, then you're gonna look for that label and you're gonna bring that up. And again, you're gonna check to make sure your playback and your Grandmaster are on. So that is the how to turn it on and the how to just turn lights on and off. Now, if I want to turn the console off, I'm going to bring everything down like so, and I'm just going to flip my switch at the back again and turn it off, and it takes a minute and the lights will come back on.